So for Glyndebourne's 2025 festival, we have our much beloved Falstaff by Verdi coming back. So the original production was conceived in 2009. Falstaff is set in post-war Britain, so we're currently working on restoring all the props and bringing them back to their former glory. Falstaff is a comedy, and the comedy doesn't just happen with the performers, it does happen on stage, so there's lots of visual comedy happening through. It's meant to have a sense of nostalgia, a sense of fun, so everything is designed to feel a bit homemade, but it's meant to have quite a nice feeling because it's homemade. We have this lovely scene where you have 50 great big Savoy cabbages in a row. So the cabbages, we wanted to be really realistic, so because they're picked up in action, they are used. One is pulled, one is plucked. We always want to make sure that when you're picking up a prop, it feels real as well as looks real. We've had to go and find big Savoy cabbages to mould. So we have been going around all sorts of farmers markets begging for big cabbages, including chasing our kitchen staff because he did have a cabbage that was perfect. Once we have our moulds, we then need to lay in latex. We want it thick enough that it will hold itself, but if it's too thick, you'll lose all the detail on the back. So I'm going to peel this one. So this one's good to go. So that's one of our leaves. So we're also working on Mr. Swan over here. So this one gently glides across the stage. You have to have some of his fur replaced. This is all synthetic long fur, and the way we do feathering normally is that we get clippers and clip into it, and then he gets a good hearty blob of hair gel. The feathers are turkey feathers. It's very hard to find turkey feathers that haven't had their wing feathers clipped. So we have to find organic free-range turkey farmers who let their feathers grow long, and then we have to make sure we have an equal amount of left and right flight feathers. So one of my favourite parts of Falstaff is all the nostalgic props, and this is no more recognisable than the joke shop. So the joke shop is full of all sorts of childhood mischief. So we have, of course, the classic toy guns, fake cigarettes, it was a different time, and also an array of magic tricks. So this is one of our classic props. He needed a complete repaint and his spring had broken, so we needed to give him a new spring, and he has a very modern piece of plastic pipe inside him now. We've also got our not terrifying at all ventriloquist dummy. So with props, yes, we make a lot of things, but we also need to buy a lot of things. And with Falstaff, the challenge has been trying to find things that are period appropriate. Lots of toys get lost in time. This fella has been with the show since the beginning. He's quite a fun prop, so the crew do like to play with him. So he has been repaired quite extensively, and for this time out he has had a complete repaint. Prop makers by nature are quite curious people. The skill set is super wide. It's from kind of woodwork to upholstery to mould making. With Falstaff, it's got a lovely split of this, that there are a few new makes. There's a lot of repairing and nostalgia, but there's also a lot of fun, and we will be definitely testing out the pint glasses quite a lot.